What is going on, Squad? Welcome to another episode of the Change Lives Make Money on the Trainer podcast. It's your boy, Brian Mark. And in today's episode, I'm joined by my clients for Podchats. This is a call inside of my 10K Mastermind program where I spend as much time as you guys need to answer your guys' questions and give you guys as much value as possible. Now, before we get started, kind of need to set the frame. And I've got a couple things. First things first, when I'm teaching you guys information in this coaching program, I'm teaching it for you guys to grow your business specifically. If you guys are to take the information in this coaching program and redistribute it and sell it as your own, I will kick you out of the program immediately. I unfortunately had to remove somebody from the program because I found out that they were taking my information and selling it and redistributing it. So if I ever find out that any of you guys are doing that, you will be blacklisted immediately, just letting you know. All right. This is taking me a long fucking time to learn the shit myself and dial this in and hone it in. So if I find out that you're taking my shit and selling my shit, I will be fucking booting you out immediately and you will never be allowed back in the program. And that will be the end of the conversation. I don't feel like I need to say that, but I feel like I do need to say that because I found out that was happening inside of my coaching container and how upset I was. That being said, I digress. Let's move on to fucking Podchats. What's going on? Marilyn, tell me some wins.
Hi, I just sold a paid in full, so that's exciting.
We love that.
Last time I came, I know you gave me some feedback on that.
We love that.
Yeah, so I'm excited. I have a quick question for you. So I had two people this month that happened the same thing on my sales call. So I was like, okay, maybe I'm doing something wrong where they say yes, but then I can sense the hesitation. And I feel like I've got it. I don't want to say I've practiced a lot of objections. And so I can get them to say yes on the phone, right? Like, yes, I'm in. But then once it comes to it, I think like because internally they really didn't want to say yes. They like this person was like, she basically said that she was diagnosed with postpartum depression, all this stuff. And obviously, like, you need to exercise in order to get out of that. That's going to help you. But she ghosted me. And then another one said that she like had a lot of expenses and all this stuff. And so, but she said yes on the call. And it was like a day after that they reached out to me. And this was two different people. So I don't know what you have to say about that. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or how to go about this.
Two things. One, when they said yes, did we collect any sort of cash?
Yeah, I did. So I did the monthly payment for them.
Okay, perfect. So they said yes. They collected the monthly payment and they were like, did you say that they were hesitant even when they got off the call?
You could just hear like, because I always say, how are you? Like, I'm like, oh, congrats. I'm so excited for you. How are you feeling? And I always ask this question. And actually one of them told me, she was like, I feel good, but I'm nervous. And I asked, why are you nervous? And then she said, I'm scared that I'm not going to do it. And I was like, are you afraid of like failing? Is that what you're feeling right now? She's like, yeah, I just feel like, and she even told me, she's like, I'm somebody that usually I'll start something and then I'll quit right away. And I was like, well, this is your chance to prove yourself and then I asked her, I was like, is that the person that you want to be? And she said, no. And I was like, well, take this as a chance for yourself to prove yourself wrong, that you're not that person. And I'm sure you don't want to be this person. And then the next day she sent me that message.
Yeah. So it's like, this is like, it's like an energy thing, because you kind of like, you said it perfectly, how you can kind of tell, even if they get off the call, they said yes, but they're still hesitant, you can kind of tell. So if you ever get to that point, Marilyn, what you need to understand is that the person that is the most convicted is going to influence the other person. So if I'm going to call the prospect and they're like super hesitant or super nervous, or, they just made a like decision that's like really scary. They're like, man, I'm freaking out. Like I literally just like emptied my bank. Like, I hope this fucking works. This business coaching product. I don't even know if this is good. I'm like, Marilyn, can I be real with you for a second? I'm 100% confident that your life is going to be drastically different in 16 weeks time from now. 100%. All you have to do is show up. Now, I know that you think that there might be a chance that you fail, but even if you're struggling, if you reach out to me, I have your fucking back. I am not going to let you down in this coaching program. I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that you get great results. I'm going to introduce you to the community full of other girls that are going to have your back. And I know it's scary, but scary is a good thing because on the other side of scary, you're going to be down 20 pounds. Now, let me ask you a question, Marilyn. If we get you down 20 pounds in the next 16 weeks, do you think you're going to be happy that you pulled the trigger today?
Yes.
Yes. Is that like a yes or is that like a hell yes?
That's like a hell yes.
That's a hell yes. I got you, Marilyn. Okay. I know it's scary. I know you're nervous, but like, I just need you to just be as excited as I am because I'm 100% confident I'm going to change your life. Okay.
Sounds good.
Is there any other questions that you have for me, Marilyn, while we're on this coaching call? Because I want to make sure I provide as much value as possible for you.
What are you like? Are we still playing?
That's what I would do.
Okay.
So I'm 100% certain I'm going to change your life. So like you sell with the certainty and then they buy into the certainty and then they're excited.
Okay. I think I need to have that. All right. I
Because it's
didn't
almost
do
like
all of that.
with objections, Marilyn, it's kind of like you're going back and forth and you're trying to like figure out the right questions to ask. And then like they give you an answer, then you ask a question, you give you an answer. Whereas like to create certainty, sometimes you just need to stop, pause the conversation and just like
Pour
create
into
certainty.
them.
Yes.
Like pour belief into them.
Yes, exactly.
Because they don't. She obviously didn't have. And I
Yes.
know I'm like, I feel bad for this girl because I'm like, I know I can change your life. Like, you're a mom. I don't want you to be going through postpartum depression. Like, that's going to suck, you know?
Yes,
So it's
exactly. So
like,
that saying that on the phone with like conviction and passion and energy, she'll buy into it.
Okay. Even though she wasn't like expressing it at the moment, but I could feel it.
You could sense
right?
it. You could
I
sense
can
it.
sense it. So then I can just like, I don't
Yes.
have to have the
Yeah, so like,
words.
and Marilyn, I just want to be real with you because I can sense there's a little bit of hesitation. Can I be real with you for a second?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is going to make a big shift because it's not everybody, right? But the
Yeah.
people that I do sense it, they do come back and then I face it. So,
Yeah.
okay, I'll make that change. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Thanks
You
for being my client.
too. You're welcome. Bye.
Rob and Bryn, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
How
Amazing.
Are you? How's dad life?
Dad life is great. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
Can't wait for you guys to join me.
It's coming.
Dude,
It's coming.
we've been talking about it a lot, and I think maybe within the next year.
Crazy.
When we're 21K for the month, which is huge. So hyped about that. We're definitely gonna try to break 25. So we still have quite a few days over here to go. So that's gonna be record month. So let's fucking go.
Let's go.
So that's that being said, we do have kind of like an in-person event, but it's not organized by us.
Yep.
It's a
we're basically a vendor at this wellness kind of thing. And so we're wondering like what sort of things can we offer? Because we were thinking of doing like a raffle.
Yeah, so what we have planned right now, like I bought a banner and stuff, like looking super professional and all that. So we're gonna do a spin the wheel thing so people can come to our table and kind of just like play some games or whatever. So we have a spin the wheel with prizes for supplement bags from Supplement King, do push-ups or squats, and then some coupons for coaching, and then also some coupons for Supplement King as well. So that's for the spin the wheel. And we're also going to be doing a giveaway for a 12-week coaching program. And then just like the magnetic giveaway, we're going to message the people that didn't win and be like, hey, listen, we'll give you a discount. Now, for that, my main question is for the giveaway, like I don't want people to have to take 10 years to, write something down. So we're just going to collect their name, phone number, and email. Is that enough for something like that?
Yeah. So the answer is yes, it is enough. And because they met you, what I would make sure you guys is like when people are entering this giveaway / raffle, just make sure you like take a second to shake their hand and like fucking get to know
actually communicate with them.
Yeah. So that when you call them, they know you and they're like, oh yeah, I'm Rob from the booth, blah, blah, blah. You entered. Well, I'm just calling to let you know you did actually win $400 in credit to join any one of my coaching programs. Congratulations. They're like, oh my God, that's amazing. I'm like, cool, perfect.
Oh, $400 in credit.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that credit.
So, what I'd love to do is I'd love to set you up on like a strategy session where I basically want to kind of take a look at like what you're doing right now in your fitness journey, blah, 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 blah. I've got some time later on today. Like, are you like a morning or an evening person for a call? Evening? Cool. Okay, great. Like tomorrow, I've got some time. We can do 5:30, 6:30, or 7:30 PST. What works best for you? 7:30. Perfect. Okay, locked it in. Perfect. Boom. So now we'll give them, anybody that doesn't win, we'll give them credit to join the coaching program.
Okay.
Okay, that's better than like discount. I like the credit one. Yeah.
So I also like the name, email, phone number, and then I would try to get their Instagram too.
Yeah. Business cards, and we're gonna put like a QR code to go to our Instagrams.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Like I would almost argue, like the business that we run, it's more valuable to get their Instagram handle than it is their email.
Yes.
In this business, because like that's the business that we're running. Because if we can get them, even if they don't enter the giveaway, like we can send them an email being like, met you at the thing. But like if we follow them on Instagram and they see our page,
they see our stuff,
then they're gonna see your stuff. So it's more valuable. So it would be name, Instagram, phone number.
Okay.
Cool. Or I could just put like social instead of maybe some people have just Facebook. Okay, cool. Okay, yeah, that's the cool, man. That's it. Yeah, we'll pull the trigger and see how it goes.
That's a great idea, guys. That's like the best idea I've had for a booth so far. Best idea that's been presented to me. So
awesome. Yeah. And it's a couples retreat kind of thing too. So it's pretty cool.
Hell yeah. I love that.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Cool. Anyways, thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Have the best day ever. Congratulations on your run so far.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yadira, what's up?
Hello, Brian. How are you? How's the dad life?
It's amazing. Love the hair. Love the energy. Somebody's flowing right now. It's all good.
Yes, thank you. This is actually been like a really good week this past week. So first, I signed 4 clients from my challenge, which was great because it was only 10 of them that were actually in the challenge. And then 2 of them had like died off after like the first week. So really I signed like half of the people that was engaged. So that was pretty cool. On top of that, it was cool because I also got 2 from that. I got 2 international clients. So the one from London and one from Sweden. So those are like my first international clients, which is cool.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the last thing that's really cool right now is I made one of like the AI cartoon thing, and it's actually blowing up. It got over 1 million views, and it's brought me like over 1,000 new followers and a lot of new comments and stuff. So that's been amazing too.
Boom.
Yes, yes. So my question is, given the fact that I have like and these girls that joined the program, they have a lot of great energy. They came straight into like from the challenge into like my actual community, it's kind of with the same energy, posting, writing to everybody, like being very interactive, which I love. And I feel like it's a great opportunity for me to kind of like reset the tone for my community because it was dying out. So I've been like very heavily invested in it. With that being said, over the summer, I feel like I was losing a lot of clients. I had a lot of things going on. And so like, I'm really trying to work on my retention in the process. And I feel like this is also another great opportunity to like or do things differently, especially because I have like a whole new batch of women that I can just kind of like slowly do things differently. So I kind of like mapped out differently, like my 16 weeks that I have. And like, I broke it up into different phases, different pillars, like for nutrition, for exercise, for mindset. And I'm kind of like this person that likes to build as I go. So I'm building it literally as they're going along through the process, but I kind of have like an idea of how I want to do it. So I want to send them like weekly, like 5 to 15 minute trainings in like a sense of like, for example, like for the food one, it'll be like a 5 minute training on like just calories and just understanding calories. And like, that's the very first introduction. And then little by little, like for each pillar, whether it's nutrition, mindset, or exercise, I'm like slowly building so that I feel like a lot of like within the past, I think I did too much in the beginning, which is why I struggled with retention.
Yep.
And so I'm trying to like rebuild it in a way where I can still do everything that I want to do with them, but just really bringing myself into like a beginner space. So what do you think about like the best way of delivering like little mini weekly trainings and kind of like setting up like a series or system, or like just reprogramming the way I'm kind of going about my 16-week program?
So with your 16-week program, I'm just curious, I just want to know your thoughts on this. Does every single person that come in want to learn how to calculate the calories? Do they want to learn progressive overload, or do they not want to learn it?
So people, the way I do it, because they just want, I'm very big on like talking about like on my stories on my Instagram about like, not like intuitive eating, but I do talk about in terms of like, you don't need to track food forever, but I do believe in tracking food for a certain period of time, especially in the beginning when you're starting a goal, so you can be able to educate yourself with nutrition and then little by little make more decisions. And so they come in with like, I'll have people saying like, I don't like to, but I know that it's helpful and I've seen like your videos, or I know that you do it. So people kind of go in with the expectation that I do it.
Yeah, cool. So here's what I'll say is that like the way that I think through training is because we have to like, if you're going to be teaching them extra stuff on top of the training and nutrition, we just have to remember that the training and nutrition is already a big lifestyle commitment for them. So it has to be simple, easy to digest. And I would say like one step at a time. And one step at a time also means like one thing that they can focus on at a time. So like each video for me, Adira, would be like, as an example, video 1 would be talking about the importance of like calories in, calories out, blah, blah, blah. And then the exercise for that week is that they're within 100 calories of their calorie range every day. And that's a specific thing they're focused on next week. And then the next week, we're talking about, how to start swapping out foods that you love. And then And then the exercise is once per day, they swap out something in their meal plan for a snack that they like, and they still keep with it. Do you know what I mean? So it's got to sequentially build on top of one another, and it's got to be like one step at a time. That's my thoughts on rollouts.
So that's how I kind of was doing it. So the way I kind of like I'll speak on nutrition because that one's like the easiest one to talk about. But like the way that I do it, because I don't really do like set meal plans. I do give it to them. Like I give it to them as an option, like as a resource, but I don't do like that they have to follow it. I teach more of like tracking calories or tracking macros. And so the way that I have it set up is like for the first 2 weeks, and this is what I started with them because they all started this week. So I kind of just did it on the fly, and then from there I created it. But for the first 2 weeks, I had them, like I'm literally having them just track their calories and kind of like what you said, staying within their range and learning how to track their calories. And then after the next 2 weeks, my goal or like how I was going to do was like, okay, now that we've tracked calories, let's aim for anywhere between 100 to 120 grams of protein and teaching them how to like increase their protein intake.
Yeah.
And then going like building from there. So that, okay. And then how do you think would be like the best way in terms of like delivering it? Like, you think I should just like, I don't know how to go about it, because that's the reason why I'm asking is because I thought the same thing of you, of like, I don't want to add too much more onto like, now follow this workout plan and join my group calls and like all these things. So like, I don't want it to feel excessive, but I still want to deliver it in a way that it's, I don't know, like it makes sense.
Why wouldn't you deliver it with their check-in?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right? Because their check-in, like we're on week 1, this is going to be the main focus for week 1. So like, this is going to be, so obviously when they onboard, this will be the first training. But then, after 2 weeks, you're like, okay, cool. So now you're through the first phase. Congratulations. You did a great job. Now we're going to move on to the next phase. The next phase of blah, 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 blah. So after this check-in video, I'm going to send you a 5-minute training that's going to walk through blah, 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 blah. Once you're done watching this check-in video, just let me know that you've seen it. And then I'll send you the training. Yeah, let's send it with the check-ins, because then we can just track where the progress is. And then we're not like, because if you put it in the Facebook group, they're just going to consume it at their own time, which kind of defeats the purpose. If you put it in the Trainerize app, it feels like another like thing that they have to do. But if it's like in your communication with your check-in, it feels like it's a part of the process.
Okay. I actually really like that. That's and it makes it easier for my own brain too, to like send check-in and also like video. Just makes it a lot. Okay. Awesome. All right. That was like my main question. Then I have also just a quick question on the post that I did on like the AI one. Yep. So at the end of it, I actually did a hard CTA. I wasn't thinking much of it, but I did do a hard CTA, and I'm getting a lot of people commenting on my DM, like on my, like the keyword. But obviously, like, because it's a viral video or a viral post, there's a lot of people who are either commenting that just don't even follow me, or like have just recently started following me. So I know and then on top of that was like a cartoon thing. So I know they haven't even met me or consumed any of my thing. So how should I go about like those DMs specifically? Because I don't feel like they're anywhere near cold, anywhere near like warm.
I think you should treat all of them like they want to buy your stuff until they tell you otherwise. And so like, if like all of them get run through the same process, and then if some of them are like really cold, then you can just be like, oh, like you said, you struggled with nutrition. Check out this reel that I did on how to calculate macros properly. Let me know what you learned.
Okay.
So like treat all of them like they want to buy. And then the people that are cold leads or non-responsive, I wouldn't spend much attention to. And then the people that are responsive, but they're shorter, I would just be like sending your Instagram reels to get them to warm up.
Okay. That's it.
Cool.
Thank you.
Good problems to have. See you, dear.
See you.
Big Mikey dog. What's going on? What's up, bro? How you doing?
Well, I'm doing all right. Win was I closed a call this morning, so everything's going good towards my 6-week challenge. My question is, right now, I feel like I'm struggling towards obviously leads, but trying to figure out a routine for content. I'm still posting twice a day, but I definitely feel that the lack of leads coming in the door and the people that I'm messaging, I'm getting pretty much maybe a 10% response rate responding back to my opening message.
Okay, so you had two questions. Question number 1 was content. Question number 2 is DMs, right?
Yes.
Okay. So talk about the content routine. What do you mean by that?
Posting 12 times a week, transformations twice a week, blasting on my stories about 3-4 posts about winning with my clients, talking my stories, posting recipes maybe twice a week, and then trying to level up and upgrade every single week.
So are you like, when you say you're struggling with your content routine, that's the part that I'm confused about. What do you mean by that?
More of just like getting engagement, getting eyeballs on my shit.
Okay.
I feel like Facebook is where all my clients come from, and they're liking specific content, but it's figuring out how to do better. And I definitely feel like my 3 to 4 different styles of content I'm working on, I feel like I wouldn't say any more ideas, but like, how can I improve?
Okay. All right. So first things first is, if your content on Facebook is the content that's consistently producing leads, then that's the content that we need to focus on. Like, we don't even look at your Instagram, because if most of your leads are coming from Facebook, then we need to figure out what content's doing well on Facebook, and we need to do more of that.
What I post on IG, I post on Facebook.
I know. I'm just like, when we're thinking about like whatever platform you guys are getting the most amount of clients from is the platform that you create on. Like, that's a platform you create for. So like, when we're thinking about ideating for like better videos, it's like, I want to look at the platform that is consistently pulling me in the most revenue, and I want to create for that platform. I can still post on Instagram, but I want to create content based off of what's going on Facebook, and then I'm going to post on Instagram. So this What's this?
Hockey dads. Here's how you can lose fat while watching your kids play hockey. Instead of just sitting there for 1 hour, walk around the ring for 5 minutes each period. That's 15 minutes of movement without missing a single play. It might not seem like much, but over a season, every game and every practice, those steps are going to add up.
So this is a really good piece of content. Let me see.
If you want to get rid of your man boobs and only have a pair of dumbbells, these two.
So this is a really good piece of content. I honestly think it did better because you were out of your house and in public. That's my intuition, because it's like that versus this, whereas like the
parents, stop eating your kids snacks at night and make this protein peanut butter dip instead.
Yeah. So this out in public, speaking specifically to an avatar. I also love the text on screen for the first 3 seconds of the video. That's the same here though. Where's the other one that I saw that had 1.3K?
If you're trying to lose 20 pounds and you love some chips and dip, then you need to steal this queso dip with over 150 grams of protein in it.
Okay, so that to me is fucking right on par with your avatar, because parents would like fucking healthy snacks like this.
Parents, stop stressing every morning and prep these egg cups one.
Stop stressing every morning is not a specific call out, whereas like this is a specific call out.
So if you're trying to lose 20 pounds and you love some chips and dip.
So that's a specific call out. So that's why that video did better. Let's look at another one of these.
If you want to enjoy Reese's Cups while losing weight, the My Secret Recipe is about to change the game. If you want to enjoy Reese's Cups,
but there's not a specific like call out on this either. Whereas like this,
if you want to enjoy Reese's
2, 3, and again, that's universally applicable to everyone. Whereas like I think this one did better because it was very specific.
So a lot of my recipe videos, I use this line right here. If you're trying to lose 20 pounds, blah, 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 blah. So like the balls there, the cheesecake up above with the white background, I'd use the exact same hook.
Where's this one?
Scroll down a little bit.
Yeah.
Stop. The pumpkin cheesecake, you just passed it. Scroll up a little bit more. Right there. 760. Yep. Parents, if you want to lose 20 pounds, then this pumpkin cheesecake with 45 grams of protein is what you need. Parents, if you're trying to lose 20 pounds and you love some chips and dip.
This gets to the point faster though.
If you're trying to lose 20 pounds and you love some chips and dip.
This gets to the point slower.
Parents, if you want to lose 20 pounds, then this pumpkin cheesecake with 45 grams of protein is what you need.
But it's like, if you're trying to lose 20 pounds and you love, like that to me is like what this is versus this.
Okay. Parents, if you're trying to lose 20 pounds.
Can I give you the good news, Mike? The good news is that your content is significantly better than it was a year ago. So like, how do you get better over time? You fucking keep putting in reps. And like, it took Max like fucking 2.5 years to have one of his videos pop off. But now, like, if you look at Max's Facebook right now, Maximus Ramager, like this dude, 120,000 followers. And this dude, like, it took him so fucking long. So like, how do you get better? You just keep fucking going. You just keep going. There's no short answer to that. You just keep going. The other question that you had for me was that, how do you get more people to respond to DMs? I'm going to look through the last 9 reels that you posted.
Rice cakes turn into high protein peanut butter. Let's play a little game. This is 100 calories of soccer moms. Here's how you can lose fat. Stop eating boring food to lose weight and meal prep these golf club challenge. This is 200 calories of goldfish. This is 200 hockey dads. Here's how you can ask parents, if you want to lose 20, this muffin is 3. So a 3-bite rule. Parents, if you're
I actually think you're doing a good job at your call outs and your hooks. Like 50% of them are calling it your ideal client demographic. And so I would be playing around with my opening DM. Because it's like, initially I was going to look specifically at the pieces of content, but like the content's actually good. So I'd be playing around with my opening DM if you're getting a 10% response rate. Like the messaging your content's actually pretty good. Like it's like parent, like every like second reel is like parent. So it's not that. So content is getting better. So keep going. And the messaging in your content is good. It's dialed into the parents. How you get better at content, you just continue to fucking put in reps. And then with the messaging and the 10% response rate, I would just play around with the messaging. Do you have a follower ad going?
No, you told me last time, but money's tight right now. So I'm trying to make some money up so I can actually do that.
Okay. Just saying $10 a day. $10 a day. That's all you need, bro.
Yeah. I've had ads out there and they definitely work and helped get me clients. So I know like it works 100%. Money is so tight. Like I'm legit dropping down to the CLA for a few months just to get some debt off.
Okay. Fair enough, bro.
All right, man. This helps. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro. Talk soon.
Yeah.
Peace. Dion James, what's going on, big dog?
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Tell me some wins.
Absolutely. Okay, so a huge win actually for me personally, taking the monthly income to $6,000 a month, which I've made more, but monthly income is up to 6,000, which for me just makes me feel like safe. but I've made 7,000 for, I just sold a 6-month plan this morning. So that's the 1,004. So to be honest, I was like, might be a little bit of a lower month. And I was okay with that actually. After our last call, I was like, that's okay.
Yep.
But I've been getting so many referrals through clients. And then
Wow.
remember I spoke to you about that I had lots of clients on a lower rate from a year ago.
Yep.
So I spoke to them all. And out of 8 people, 1 person left me.
Wow.
I'm chuffed about that.
Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations, bro. Fuck yeah.
Thank you. So I think something that's just booming is anyone who comes through the door is getting so many transformations and loving the service. I think I'm doing too much to some degree, but I want to do too much right now so I can just go to the moon. So yeah, main thing I need help with. So my content has been my biggest issue. And I think, and I hope the things are starting to change. So I had a videographer film me, one of my close friends anyway, and I need to know. I've only posted 2 that he's done, but I feel like it's so much better. People are commenting a little bit more on the one I posted today. Likes, I've had 5 followers from when I posted 2 hours ago. So engagement is increasing. So I'm just wondering, what's your thoughts? What can I improve on for next time I film with him in 2 weeks? So yeah.
James Coaching, and today's no bullshit advice is move more. If you want to feel fit, healthy, and not feel like shit, move more. If you still want to be active in your 60s and 70s, move more. Go for a walk, go for a run, play dodgeball. Just move more. Start boxing your dad without his consent if you want. I don't care. Just move more. It'll massively improve your health, your mood, and the longevity of your life. Stop looking for hacks. Just move more. Follow the no bullshit fitness advice.
I fucking like that video, bro.
Okay.
I like that fucking video. I think that video consistently, that style has the potential to go boom. Cause it's like, it feels natural, you know? It feels like you're not pretending. Like that feels like your personality.
Okay.
Is this the other one?
That's the other one, yeah.
Okay.
3 fitness reminders we probably don't want to hear. Let's be real for a second. These will sting a little, but they're true. No one enjoys tracking their macros. I hate pulling out the food scale too, but I do it because it gets.
I would have props in this video.
Okay. I thought this, and that's what the videographer said.
So like here, I'll tell you exactly where I'd have props.
Want to hear. Let's be real for a second. These will sting a little, but they're true. No one
enjoys pulling out a food scale. So the next scene, you in a kitchen pulling out a food scale, measuring your fucking food. And it would be like 1 piece of broccoli that looks like shit.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next scene is an over the shot of you putting in MyFitnessPal.
Okay. Got you.
And then the next scene is you in the mirror. I do it because it gets me results.
That's okay. The results, the energy, the confidence, and the health make it worth.
This is a very fucking dialed in messaging video, bro. Good job.
Thank you.
What's the best supplement? What's the perfect training split? None of that matters if you're not consistent with the basics.
So again, it would take more effort, but I would be in the gym fucking doing dumbass exercises.
Okay.
Stay consistent. Do that for months, then ask the advanced questions. If you're not consistent, you can't expect the body that you want. Getting fit is...
You can't expect the body that you want is a redundant statement. You don't need to say it. You already said that with most of the video. So I would shorten the script.
Okay.
And if it wasn't, everyone would look out. You've got to make it a lifestyle and realize your health is so important. Stop overthinking and
start overthinking.
Nail the basics and watch your life change. Follow for no bullshit fat loss advice.
So I would say overall video is fucking really good. Like I just get a good feeling from this style of content. I think this style of content is going to do really fucking well. Yeah, overall, I like it a lot. I think that you can cut out all the unnecessary shit. The good news, Dion, is like you don't have to think through this stuff as you're filming. Just fucking go off like you're going off and then watch the video afterwards and then cut out all the unnecessary bullshit. Does that make sense?
Got to, yeah, I like it.
And then like you will develop a fucking feel for it. Like for me, bro, like when I'm filming content, like I have a feel for what's unnecessary bullshit as I'm speaking. But even now, Dion, like there will still be times where I'll watch a video and I'm like, I shouldn't have said that twice. And then I'll just cut that out of the video as I'm editing it.
Yeah.
Or even after my videographer sends it to me, I'll cut out the fucking part. Or I'll be like, send me this video without captions. Then I'll cut out the bullshit and I'll post the video.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah. And I think, thank you so much. And there's a lot more coming. There's a lot better content in grocery stores. That's what I need to do. I was always like in a shit with pink walls, like environment, posting terrible content. It was not going viral. So this is what I need because I'm getting a lot of referrals. But if I want to grow to the next level, I need to get more clients coming through the door. So I'm excited for what's to come.
Looks fucking great, bro. I like to see the product. Like there's like a fucking measurable difference. Like you can see the difference between this and it just looks cleaner. Like this, I feel like we're about to watch a transformation happen. This is cool, bro.
Woo, let's fucking go. Thank you so much.
Keep it up, bro. I'm proud of you. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, bro. Peace out.
Peace out.
King Elliot, what's going on, big dog?
No, I mean, what's up, bro?
Tell me some wins.
Still booking calls well. Setter's doing good there. Took your advice and we made some adjustments. So all good there. We got a couple calls today, 4 calls tomorrow. So looking good. Up over 7K. But I had a role play call today with one of the guys from the CLA who does like the same stuff as me. So our avatar is athletes, but we like sell to parents. So it's been a little bit tricky learning that difference.
Yep.
And one of the common objections that we get on sales calls is basically kind of like the wife objection plus money objection, but like it's normally when we can't get all 3, mom, dad, and athlete on the phone.
Yep.
So I actually put a response together, and I was wondering if you can like see what you thought.
Love it. Let's hear it.
So, hey, parents' name. I totally understand. Honestly, if I was in your shoes, I'd want to talk it over with my spouse as well to make sure, my athlete would be on board and all that stuff. I've been doing this for a while too, and I've never had the spouse of a parent come back and, be upset that they made an investment towards their athlete's future and the best interest of their athlete. So here's what we can do instead, or here's what we can do now. Let's set up a quick deposit. It at least covers the first month of coaching, and we'll wait to lock in the 12-month investment. That way you can take a little bit of time, have a conversation with your spouse, and we can touch base on a follow-up call. And hey, if by some chance your spouse is really not on board and they're super upset, I'd be happy to eat my own words and refund the deposit and no hard feelings. How's that sound?
Yeah, run me through it again.
Hey, parents' name. I totally understand. Honestly, if I was in your shoes, I'd want to talk it over with my spouse or make sure my athlete's on board too. And just so you know, I've been doing this for quite a while, and I can honestly say I haven't had a parent come back and say their spouse has been upset about making an investment in their kid's future. So here's what we can do. Let's set up a quick deposit that covers up your first month of coaching. We won't lock in the full 12 months or anything long-term yet. That way you can take a little bit of time, have that conversation with your spouse, and we can touch base again on a follow-up call. And if by some, go ahead.
It looks good. It sounds good, but we need to justify the deposit. So here's how I would do it instead. Hey, Elliot, what's going on? So first things first, I completely understand that. And I respect the fact that you need to, run it by your spouse. And I've been doing this a long time, and I've never really had a parent that, had their spouse come back and was like upset that they're, they invested in their athlete's future. And Elliot, I've also been on hundreds of these calls. And I know for a fact that if you leave this call without taking any sort of action, the chances of you coming back and taking action are slim to none. And it's not because you don't want to, and it's not because you don't want what's best for your athlete's future. It's because our brains are designed to keep us safe, not happy. So as soon as you get off the call, you're going to, think about hoarding your money and, saving and protecting yourself instead of doing what's best for the athlete, which is like making the right move forward so that we can help your athlete transform their life. So here's what I think we should do, Elliot, is once you go talk to your spouse, let's get down to $100 deposit right now just to secure, your spot in the program. That being said, if you go talk to your spouse and for whatever reason you guys can't move forward, I'll send you a full refund, no questions asked. I just want to see that you guys are actually committed to this and that you do want, to actually transform your athlete's health and life and, become the best version of themselves. What do you think?
I like that. So basically kind of reaffirm to them that like
most people that get off the call don't take any action.
Won't come back.
Yeah. And okay. And be like, I don't want that for you because I'm 100% confident that I can help, John become the best football player on his team. And so why don't we do this? Let's get down a $100 deposit right now to secure, just as a representation of your commitment to your own goals. That's how I like to do that. It actually fucked me up as I was pitching that, Elliot, because I'm like, I've never pitched to a parent and athlete. So in my head, I was trying to fucking make that work. But it would be like, this would be the word track. It would say something like, I've also been on hundreds of these calls, Elliot, and I know for a fact that if you get off this call without taking any action, the chances of you coming back are slim to none. And it's not because you don't want to, and it's not because you don't want what's best for the athlete, but it's because our brains are designed to keep us safe, not happy. So as soon as you get off the call, you're going to think about all the reasons that you shouldn't take action on this instead of making the decision that your athlete is going to be the best athlete on his team. So why don't we do this? Let's do a $100 deposit as a representation of your guys' commitment to your own goals. If you go talk to your spouse and they're like, you know what, that Elliot guy's out to lunch, there's no way. No problem. I'll send you a full refund. No questions asked. I just want to see that you guys are committed and want to make this thing work. How does that sound?
I like it, bro. Appreciate you.
Bam. That's it. That's all. Anything else I can do for you, bro?
No, that's all I got. Appreciate you, homie. Thank you.
Okay, bro. Appreciate you. Talk soon, brother. Peace out.
Later.
Fernandez, what's up, big dog?
What's up, B? Dude, first of all, took it a little bit slower in the last month, but realized that all of the work I've done this year, building up my recurring and just building that coaching means I could take a bit of time back, prioritize a new relationship, enjoy my lifestyle, and still be making 9-10K a month. which is fucking crazy for me from where I started, bro. So yeah, that feels really, really good. And then also back in the action, back sending just more DMs, more volume, booking more calls now. So it's going to be ramping up to the next level very, very soon, which I'm really excited about.
Boom. I love that. How can I be of service to you, King?
I got a quick question around follower ads. So I've been running this follower ad. I'm generally getting between around 40 cents a follower. It's pretty targeted towards my like a specific problem that people suffer with or struggle with when they do muscle ups, right?
Yep.
But what I'm finding is like I think it could probably be more targeted towards like I picked the post because it got the most saves, it got the most shares, and it got a good amount of views as well. And like it was like very high engagement like that. But I'm thinking about shooting a specific video for it. And I want to get your advice on like what I should think about in terms of, I've got a bunch of stuff that I could do in terms of specific problems that people face around the muscle up, but I couldn't find anything in the actual modules around how to kind of shoot it, or if there's any like script, if there's any ideation phases that you would recommend I go through for shooting a specific follow ad.
Yeah. So I'll give you a base level script right now. I'll just kind of riff off the top of my head. It would be like, if you are XYZ person that's trying to accomplish XYZ result, then you need to follow me right now. I post 7 times a week, content specifically designed to help you get a specific result. And if you don't believe me, check out what some of my clients have to say. And then it would be like 1 or 2 or 3 like quick clips of your client testimonial videos. So give me a follow right now so I can show you how to do the exact same thing. That's the base level formula. Now, for you, Michael, because you're doing calisthenics, right? What you could do is you could do what's something that all of your audience wants? Give me something that they all want.
Muscle ups.
Okay. So who's age range?
35 to 45.
If you're a man over 30 and you want to learn how to do a muscle up, then you need to follow me right now. And then it's you doing a muscle up. And then again, you doing other calisthenics movements. And then I would do another calisthenics movement. And then I'd be like, I post 7 times a week, content specifically designed to help you do muscle ups, do other calisthenic movements. I don't know what they are off the top of my head. So I'm just going to ramble random shit. Do these. And then you're actually doing the exercises. And it's not just me. These are some of my clients that went through my program that are also achieving similar results. So if you want to learn how to do a muscle up, make sure you follow me right now and I'll show you how.
I'm typing. So basically call them out, demonstrate that I'm doing the thing, call out the result that they want to accomplish, and then say like, I post every single day, helping you get strict muscle up, handstand push-ups without elbow and shoulder pain from running into plateaus. And if you don't believe me, here's my client, Nick. He's 55 years old and he just got his first muscle up. Here's Sherry, she's 45 and she just did her first set of 4 muscle ups. Go ahead and follow me, like something like that.
Yep.
Just like
bang. Exactly. Yep. Nailed it.
Okay. Fucking bet. I'm gonna go fucking implement on that and I'm gonna smash it.
Okay, bro. Appreciate you.
Much love, bro.
Okay, peace out. Johan, what's going on, big dog?
Hey, Brian. How you doing, man?
Best day of my life, brother. How are you? Tell me some wins.
So I just want to say congrats again on the little girl. Misso has been loving your content, so she tells me every day. So it's cool.
Thanks, brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah, all good. Yeah, so we got a new client, and then 2 clients have also returned this week, so which is really cool from like earlier in the year when they finished their program. So yeah, it's not too bad.
We love that.
Cool. I spoke to Janelle yesterday. She send you a message on Instagram, so I did that. It's just based around my Instagram account. Feel like I don't really know what's wrong with it. I don't know if I'm like blocked or if I've been reported as spam too many times. But what's been happening is I can't follow anyone. I haven't gained any new followers. My views on my stories are like seriously like really, really low. But then the views on my content I've just noticed is actually like not that bad. But even when anyone click my coaching link, it comes up as like be aware of spam, things like that. Yeah, so I just wanted your thoughts or your advice or your help. So what I did, I got a little bit freaked out. So I went back onto my original Instagram account before I joined like with PT Dom, and I was on there for a couple of days, and then it's been doing the same thing basically. So
yeah, I just tried to follow it and it's like review this account before following. So I just got that notification. Do you have anybody logged in right now?
No, so I've been on ChatGPT. I've logged out of everyone, like all the phones and everything. So it's just one singular like device. It also it told me to change like the link in my bio as well, because that was like a reason why, like the Bitly link. Like so I changed it to Linktree, but that just hasn't helped either.
I have a guy that can take a look at it. And again, like I don't know exactly because your account's based in Australia. Are you like traveling at all?
No.
Yeah. So if you're not traveling, I honestly have no idea why this stuff happens. I have a contact I can make for you. I'll be transparent. It's like about $3K. It's like a guy that I know that works at Facebook. He's somebody that I have also used in the past and I refer clients to him. He can take a look and you can just get him to take a look. I don't think he'll charge you to take a look at it, but yeah, I don't know exactly what it is, but I do have a contact that can help you out with it.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And it's like, it's unfortunate because if you don't get it solved, then the follower ads don't work. Because when people go to follow you, anyone that taps follow, it's like, make sure you review this account before following, you know, and it kind of fucks.
So I've been doing that and I didn't realize that was happening until one of my mates messaged me and he said that and I was like, yo, and I was like, yeah, that's crazy. So
yeah, something happened on the back end. I don't know. I wish I worked at Meta. Can you also, are you verified?
Yeah, so I verified it and put my driver's license on there as well. I feel like since I'd done that, it like made everything worse. Like it didn't accept the like my identification or like the two-factor authentication.
Yeah, if you're verified, I would go into the first thing that I would do is I would go into your settings, and in your settings I would basically like go to settings. This would be step 1 before I introduce you to I can still introduce you to my guy, but you don't have to pay $3,000. Sure. That would be cool. Go into settings, go into help, and then go to enhanced support.
Yeah.
And then you can have a conversation with them with an agent and ask them what's going on.
Cool.
Connect with agent and then have a conversation with them. That's where I'd start.
Yeah. All right. Sweet. Thanks, man.
You're welcome, bro. Start there. And then if nothing comes of that, then I can introduce you to my guy.
Wow. Amazing.
Sorry, bro. Wish I had more answers for you. I don't fucking know why it happens. So
yeah. All good. That's okay. Do you mind if I ask just one more question?
Of course.
Just when I did get application form in, this is a little while ago, got the application in, shooting the message, thanks so much. You know, what got you started, They said all these things and I said, perfect, let's book the call. And then just nothing from there. That's happened twice to me now for the last couple of weeks. What do I, what's the next message that you can send without, I don't know, being too...
Did you text them or Instagram them?
This was on Instagram, yeah.
Okay, so what are the last, walk me through the messaging conversation.
So application, and then they sent me the keywords saying ready. And I said, awesome, man. Thanks so much for the application. You know, what got you started to fitness, And then they respond. And then I said, perfect. Next step is to get on a quick 15-minute call, you know, to map out like, you know, basically game plan, whatever. And then I said, let me know if the time, or like, because he didn't like message back after that. And I just said, let me know time. If it didn't work for you, that's on the calendar.
Oh, so then you sent the calendar link and then he didn't get back.
Yeah.
So you were like, go ahead and book it now. Spots always fill up quick. Send me a screenshot.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. And then after
send him a video.
That,
send him a video. Be like, yo, what's going on, John? Just wanted to follow up, brother. I don't know if you had an opportunity to book in yet, but go ahead and book it now. Only takes 3 seconds and we can jump on a free 15-minute consultation to see if I can help you or not.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah, video. Copy that. All right, man. Thank you so much.
Appreciate you, bro. Have the best day of your life. We'll talk to you soon, brother.
Thanks.
Peace. Lucy, what's up?
Hello. When I got over 40 ladies in my free 14-day challenge.
Love that.
So that's been an adjustment going from like managing 20 people to now trying to manage 60 people. So hopefully I can over deliver during these next 2 weeks and sign some new clients and turn this business around. I'm pretty pumped to have so much engagement because I haven't done a challenge since I joined the CLA last year.
Love.
And I have like been pretty inconsistent with my content and DMs and all of the things. So I was pretty pumped to see that people are still in the community and interested in what I have to offer. And I think it's going to give me a good switch in niche because I was kind of struggling, like I'd mentioned, with clients that are typically with like chronic illness, severe injuries, pre or post surgery. And like, I'll still help those clients, but I don't want to speak to them in my content because I just find it's not attracting the type of client that I want to work with.
Yep.
And so with this challenge, it's brought in a lot more ladies that are just like excited to get back into a routine. A lot of them just skip breakfast. They want to build a booty and slim their waist. And it's pretty exciting to have new niche clients. My question is, I have 2 clients right now that are kind of trying to dip off the program. I've got one halfway through her 6-month commitment that she's wanting to pause, just saying that she's got too much on her plate right now to do the program. And then the other one was a really good rockstar client, quite demanding of me. Like she'll send me like 5 to 10 voice notes a day that are all a minute long, but I do really love working with her outside of like how much she needs from me. She just finished her 3-month PIF. She had said she was re-signing. She was supposed to send me payment a few days ago. And now she's like lost momentum in the last like month or so and is feeling like she can't do everything and the program too. So both of these clients are just kind of overwhelmed with life and don't feel like they can commit or follow through. And I'm not sure what to do with these clients.
Call them. Have we called them yet?
I'm trying to set up a call with the one. Well, I've got both of them. The one is ghosting me, and then the other one I'll be speaking with on the weekend.
Who's the one you're going to be speaking with on the weekend?
The one that sends me a lot of voice notes.
Okay, rockstar client. Okay, because like if I'm running into these instances, Lucy, I won't book a call with them. I'll just call them.
Yeah.
I just pick up the phone and dial, and I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
what's going on? So with girl that is on the weekend, like I think you could just pick up the phone and dial and just be like, hey, I just wanted to check in on you because obviously I care about you and I want to see you win. In the first 8 weeks of the program, you were doing so amazing. So talk to me what's going on in your life right now, because obviously just as your coach, I care about you deeply and I just want to hear what's going on.
They're both in school, like they both returned back to school. So I think that mixed with working, they're both healthcare professionals. And then the one that's ghosting me right now, she's got 3 special needs kids that are high demand on top of like she's just having a hard time juggling all of it. So I've been trying to like meet them with where they're at and like reduce like expectations and whatnot. And now they're just, I don't want them to fall off. Also, like if they don't want to continue, then there's not really much I can do.
Yeah, I also just think that like it's just reminding them of their goals in the first place, because I'm assuming there's a reason they signed up with you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming the reason that they signed up with you is because they don't like the way that they feel, they don't like the way that they look, and they have to change their lifestyle habits. So it's like,
and that's the thing, they're both not seeing results because they're not following the program.
Right. So like, I think that part of this is number one, being able to adjust the program to meet their needs, because we have to find a way to get them results. Because if they're not getting results, that's why they don't want to continue. So how do we adjust the program in a way that gets them results? Like maybe if they're working out 5 days a week, it's 3 days a week. Maybe if their workouts are an hour, they're 30 minutes long. You know what I mean?
We're both on 3 times for half an hour. And like, I have modified quite a bit with them. The one, like I try to give nutritional advice. She'll eat an entire cup worth of peanut butter. And I'm like seeing like 1,500 calories worth of peanut butter. I'm like, whoa, like what's going on here? And I try to like have a conversation with her. And then the next day I see another cup and I'm like, hey, this can't keep happening.
This is one of those things where like you need to have a conversation with yourself of like what you're willing to tolerate and not tolerate. And
yeah, and that was my next question is like, do I just let these guys go or?
Before you let them go, have a firm conversation with them. Like the girl that's eating a cup of peanut butter, be like, I want to be super direct with you because you hired me to be your coach and I want to change your life. Like you told me that you wanted to lose 20 pounds and that very same version of you is eating a cup of peanut butter a day. You can't do that. You can't eat a cup of peanut butter a day and still lose weight. That's not how it works. Like I can't build a successful business and then just do whatever the fuck I want on the weekend and go out and get wasted. You have to figure out what you want and make it a priority. And like, I know for a fact, Lucy, that if you leave this coaching program and you continue to eat a cup of peanut butter, you're just going to gain more weight. You're going to struggle even more. You're going to get more overwhelmed and frustrated. Then you're going to find another fitness program to jump into to try to start to then not finish. Like, is this something that you want or is it not something that you want? Because I understand you've got life going on and I completely get that because I'm a coach. I got a lot of stuff going on too. But at the end of the day, we make time for the things that are important to us. So like, is it important for you to lose 20 pounds and feel great? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So then what do we need to do to make this work? Because if you leave this coaching program, you're going to go back to your old ways and worse, because I'm holding you accountable right now. And if I'm not holding you accountable, guess what? You're going to go off the rails. So like, what do we need to do to make this work? Well, now we're in the conversation. But if they're like, no, it's not important to me. Okay. There's nothing I can do for you then. And it's no disrespect. I'm not trying to be rude. But like you got 40 ladies in a challenge that are excited to have a conversation with you right now. Like I'm not going to drag people along that don't want to be dragged.
Yeah. And I think like, if I do lose them, ultimately, like it's saving me a lot of mental bandwidth.
Energy.
Yeah,
and then you got 40 ladies right now that like are like, hell yeah, Lucy, let's fucking go.
Yeah, and they're really loving the challenge. Like I'm getting some good like progress photos already, which is like one workout, and they're like, look at this booty pump. I'm like, perfect. Like they're giving me some good stuff. So I'm like, okay, I feel good about trying to kind of gear this more towards aesthetic than overall life. So yeah, we'll see where it goes. But
cool.
Yeah, thank you.
You got this. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Talk soon, Lucy. Bye-bye. Stevie, what's up?
Oh, dude. I am driving through Denver right now, and it's kind of nuts, so I'm going to do my best.
You're good.
Okay, when I signed one of my clients' husbands up a week ago, and $2,000 PAF.
Love that.
And I'm stoked about that because I have absolutely been drowning in the rest of my life, and I've still been able to sign up at least 1 to 2 people a month for the past 3 months, so I'm happy about that.
We love that.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I don't like my question right now is kind of like, since this breakup, I have been really running myself into the ground, just trying to kind of like pay my bills, keep my head above water. I got this job and I'm proud of myself because the job I got is as needed, but I kind of had to pay my dues at the beginning of this thing. And it's been kind of a kick in the tits, I'm not going to lie. So I have a job that basically gives me insurance. I have a job that pays me money. And then I'm trying to run this business on top of it. And the past like 6 days, I've been working like 13-hour days with literally no breaks. Like a 19-year-old firefighter watched me shove a sandwich down my face. And that was like my break for the day.
Yep.
It's been pretty brutal. So then at night, I'll go home and try to post content, try to keep up with my clients. And I'm like starting to make mistakes with my clients. Like, and they're small mistakes, but it's like I feel bad. Like I'll upload the wrong replay video from the Wednesday class or whatever that I have with them. And I'm just like, I'm starting to feel really worn down. And I'm concerned, like I'm actually genuinely afraid if I sign up one more person, like, am I going to be able to like keep up with it, everything?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, like, really what my question is right now. I'm driving home from this, like, long stint of this job that was out of town.
Yep.
I have 9 days where I can kind of just focus on getting my shit together for the business where I'm not working. And then I'm going to go back into, like, kind of another stint of this. I need to get myself out of this mess that I'm kind of in. I feel like I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. And I don't really know. Like, I feel like I'm flying blind a little bit because I, like, when I'm in these jobs, I legitimately can't, like, show up to these calls because I'm, like, in it. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to kind of get myself out of this whirlwind of crazy.
Well, do you want the good news or the bad news?
I want both.
Okay. I want all of it. Give me all the news.
I want everything you have for me right now, Brian.
Yeah. So the good news is this is a season.
Hell yeah.
That's the good news is this is a season. And like, just like winter's a season, summer's a season, spring is a season, chaos is also a season. And here we are in chaos. We're just in the season of chaos. And so that's the good news is that this is temporary and this too shall pass. And so I'm going to give you advice for being in a season of chaos because I am also in a season of chaos because I've got my newborn. I've got Aesthetic Nation. I've got PT Domination. I've got content. I've got the gym. I've got all these things that I'm trying to do. And it's like, I'm trying to juggle all of them. And I have no fucking idea how to be a new dad. I've literally no clue. I'm just flying by the seat of my ass now. I'm like every day I'm like completely uncertain. Like, I'm like, fucking, am I going to be a good dad today or am I going to suck today? Like, does she like me or does she like it's all over the place. So here's what I think is really important in times of chaos, Stevie, is we need to ground ourselves in certainty. So we need to have things that we do every day that are certain, because if everything around us is kind of chaotic, then we need to have something that brings us back down to earth. So the mindset rituals, are we consistent with the mindset shit every day?
No, yeah, that has been something that's really tanked, especially the past 2 weeks.
So I want to talk, because I know when I say the word mindset, everyone's like, fuck you, pass. I want to explain why, because I believe that the way that I do one thing is the way that I do everything. And so for me, in a season of chaos, when literally the entire world is going around me, like I need to have something where I'm like fucking centered and calm. And so 30 minutes on me. And like, I know that you're working 13 hours a day. So it's like, you don't have a fucking hour to do a mindset ritual. That's completely fine with me. But taking 30 minutes to ground yourself, set your intentions and prepare yourself for your day, fucking everything for me. So like, that's like a non-negotiable. We wake up, we do our mindset shit. If that means you need to wake up 30 minutes earlier, do it, you know? So like for me, it's like 10 minutes of stretching, listening to success motivation, listen to my vision video, and I meditate for 10 minutes. And I do that every day. And that for me is enough to ground myself in the midst of chaos so that as I'm going throughout the day, at least I've centered myself and I've calmed myself and I've made myself present. So that's thing number one, okay, is have something where you're grounding yourself in the present moment, because otherwise you're just going to get sucked into whatever it is that you're doing. And you're not going to have clear direction. Whereas like the purpose for me is like the way I do one thing is the way I do everything, but it also gives me clear direction. It also like allows me to know what I need to focus on, because then when I do that morning thing, you know, for you, Stevie, part of it could be like, you've got 3 things that you do today that if you do these 3 things, today is a success. So if you post on Instagram, it's a success. If you send 10 DMs, it's a success. If you respond to all of your clients, it's a success. And then you can go to bed at the end of the day feeling accomplished instead of feeling like you're behind. So 30 minutes every day on Stevie, don't miss. That's the first thing. Second thing is there's different kinds of chaos. Like for me, it's like newborn dad chaos. This is probably going to be my life for the next fucking 5 years, 10 years. So this season is going to be a long fucking time. That being said, for you, It's like, this doesn't have to be a 5-year thing. So if I were Stevie, what I would be doing is I would be understanding that this season is temporary and I'm only going to allow this season to go until March of next year. By March of next year, I will be making as much money as I need to make for my online coaching business so that I can quit and do this full time. And it's my only thing that I focus on. So we set a clear, hard, definitive fucking deadline to be out. And then that gives us something to work towards. So find fucking calm in the chaos is advice number one. And number two is set a clearly defined deadline that you're no longer willing to accept anything less than the life that you fucking want.
I love that. I need to do that. I need to find that freedom number. And that's something I have not done. So
boom.
Yep.
Gives us something to focus on and keep on chasing during the chaos.
Exactly. That makes sense.
Cool. Is there anything else I can do for you, Stevie Sperlin?
Not right now, Brian. I'm going to be around a lot more in the next 9 days, though, and I'm stoked about it. So let's do this.
Cool. I love it so much. I hope you have the best day of your entire life. Thank you for being my client.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, Stevie. Chase Williams. Is it Chase plus babies or is it just Chase today?
It's me at the trampoline park, so they should be fine.
Smart.
They should be fine.
Smart. You take them out.
We have a 2-hour, we have a 2-hour limit where they just don't bug me, so it's kind of good.
That's good.
Yeah, well, I'm excited to be here, and a couple of wins. I got a lady signed up pre-challenge. I'm running a 4-day challenge right now, and she signed up, paid in full, everything like last week before the challenge even started. And I was like, hell yeah. And I even like randomly was like, well, you get 2 weeks for free if you sign up. And I was like, I don't even know why I threw that out there, but I did. But she signed up, so that's cool.
I love that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, all challengers get 2 weeks free. And I don't think it would have mattered if I said that or not, but I did. So good win. And I think what I am going into, this is my third 4-day challenge I've ran. And I love the sprint. Like this one has felt a lot more like easier to manage where you're not having to think about all the things because you've already done it a few times.
Yep.
And it didn't feel so like heavy running it. That's for sure. And then I think I'm also at a place though, I'm like, at what point can you tell that this is something that's going to be successful for the business? And like, because this is the third one I've ran now. And even though I got this one client, like she's been following me for like years. Like I knew her for years. So I'm like, I probably just needed the right CTA for her to be a client. But anyways, I think it's more so just how do you evaluate it being successful for you instead of just like an extra thing that you're doing?
Great question. How many people are in the 4-day challenge?
This time around, it's 25. And the 2 times before that, I've had like anywhere between 30 and 40.
Okay. So from the 4-day challenge, how many clients have we signed per challenge?
This is the one challenge I've signed someone up this challenge. The last challenge, it was like 30 days later, I signed someone up from a previous challenge.
Okay. And then the 4-day challenge is like, so this is good. These are good numbers. So I'm going to tell you what's good. So like if we're getting 20 to 30 people sign up for our challenge every single time we do them, that's really good news. So that's the first thing. Second thing is during the challenge, like what percentage of people are engaging? Like how many people are engaging?
Yeah. So we kind of unpacked this, like I think on the last time I was on here. And I know it goes back into messaging, which I had a call with Alex. We dialed in a little bit more on like why my messaging's looking like it's for cheap people. And I was like, damn it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. So I know that improvement is going to improve the quality of people that come in.
Got it. Understood.
But I think the follow-up to that, like I've looked at the numbers and I can kind of see where that can be the thing, like making sure that the messaging is clear. So, but I want to make sure like, as I'm putting effort into these, like, and they are a value giver and all the things like, but I'm also like, wait, like I'm doing this effort. I'm like, why are people not signing up? You know what I mean? Like, it's also kind of like I'm giving the value. And I know like from their feedback, they're like, this is so good. This is so good. So it's almost like that's
good.
I feel like does this make sense? It's like, it's conflicting.
No, it's like, so just something's missing. So if they're getting the value, and they like you, something's missing. So like social proof in the challenge, what does a social proof in the challenge look like?
Yep. Last time I had an actual client come on and we did a little like interview type thing where I interviewed her before Chaselyn, currently whatever. And she's an ideal client. Like she just did a retention last week. So we did that. And then I also share stories while I'm living.
Okay, good.
So I share client stories.
So that's good.
And then I share in the group pictures and everything of like little client stories.
How do we end the challenge? What do we do when the challenge is over?
So my final one is I do a soft CTA on my day 2 where I'm like, hey, just book your strategy call. Very soft. And then day 3 on the live training, which is today, I'm going to go a little bit harder on like, hey, why you would need to book a call. And then on day 4, I really talk about like next steps, why you need accountability, and like kind of hone in on that process. And then everyone gets a message of like, hey, what do you need support with, kind of next steps kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So everyone does get a message like post day 4, or not post day 4, but on day 4.
Okay. So I think this is really simple. We just need to figure out the messaging that's going to get people to answer your question directly, should we continue to do 40 challenges? Fuck yes. Even the people, like the 20 people out of every 20 people that like don't sign up, those people that came to a 4-day challenge, when they're ready to hire an online fitness coach, they're going to come to you. So like you, in like 3 to 6 months, you're going to see the compound effects of this when like people start just coming back being like, oh, I did your challenge, I'm ready to sign up. So like keep doing them. That like 4-day challenges are literally how I built Pizza Domination. Like before anybody knew that I was a good business coach, it was a 4-day challenge every 6 weeks. I did it for like months and months and months and months and months on end. And by the end of the year, people that did my challenge in January were just like in my inbox, ready to buy. So keep doing them. This is like, I think it's really simple in terms of the messaging. I think we just need to make the strategy session like a bonus as a part of the challenge. So like,
yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to teeter on this round.
Yeah. So like like everybody that like on day 4, anybody that hasn't booked a call yet, I would send them a personal message and be like, hey, Chase, I just wanted to check in and see how you enjoyed the challenge. Blah, blah, blah. Love it. Like perfect. As a part of the challenge, you do get a free 30-minute strategy session to discuss, like to help you come up with a game plan for your specific situation. I've got some time. Like, are you available in the mornings or the evenings work better for you? And they're like, evenings. I'm like, okay, perfect. I got fucking 6:30 p.m. PST or 7:30 p.m. PST. What works better for you?
Yeah.
So we offer it as like a part of the challenge.
Okay.
Instead of being like, hey, let's book in a strategy call and like discuss your goals to see if I can help you out. It's like, yeah, as a part of the challenge, you do get a free 30-minute strategy session to come up with a custom game plan for your specific goals. Our mornings or evenings work better for you? And they say mornings.
Okay. And that'll take up the retention process, because it just gets them on the call. I do all the value part. And then I basically go into that process of like, well, do you want, at this point, like we close the call, or do you want to hear how to work with me?
Yeah. So what I would like, literally, as soon as I get on that strategy call, I would run it exactly like a sales call. No different.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's
no different.
That's what I was thinking. Okay. Good deal.
How many sales calls in total have we taken from 4-day challenges? Have we taken a lot or a little?
Yeah. So first round, I was jumping on most of them. Like I did it on the first round. I was like, okay, I'm going to jump on with anybody. And then the second round, I kind of did a little bit more where they had to fill out my application. Like I'd book them in and then like, hey, fill out this form so I could be prepared for a call. And then I would kind of dequalify depending on how they answered questions, right? So, and then some of those people
the first round, how many sales calls in total did we get on from the first round?
I'd have to go back on my numbers. It was
5, 7, 10.
It was under 10, more than 5.
That's okay. So so we just weren't able to close them, but the calls were being booked.
Yes, calls were being booked. A lot of them were like financial objections. Majority of them were financial objections, because and this is where I'm like, I'm so sick of talking to broke people. And then, that's kind of why there's just been this little shift in my content messaging that working with Alex or whatever, where he's like, quit talking to the broke people. And I was like, damn it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm excited for that, but it's also, that was making a shift. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I understood. So so the good news is that people are booking calls. People are highly engaged. We just need to get more people on the calls. Then we need to close. So if I were you, Chase, the 2 things I'd be focusing on, because like, we're like right there. So like we fixed the messaging, people are engaged. They're like willing to book calls with you. We need to focus on making sure that we get more people booking calls, and then we are closing more deals. So if I was Chase and I wanted to make as much money as I possibly could from this 14-day challenge, I would be booking role plays with everybody that I possibly could in the next 24 to 48 hours. And I'd be getting them to give me money objections, and I would just be practicing overcoming money objections. Because if you think that's the number one objection that's going to come up, let's just practice overcoming it so we can close.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. I feel confident doing objection handlings. Like I feel confident on sales calls. Like true.
Yeah.
Can you always get better? Of course. And I think too, like I'm really good at like when I hear things. I don't remember who was sharing earlier about like you feel the thing. Like I'm real good about calling shit out. I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Like, okay, what's going on? I hear some hesitation or whatever. So I'm real good at that. And I'm also real good at like, hey, talking about the spouse thing you know what I mean? Like pre-call, early in the call. If they make a slight thing, I dive into it right away. So, but I think I have a better quality people this round. Not gonna lie. because I would get a lot of like homeschool mom kind of situation. I'm like, oh my God, go away. So next thing, I guess, follow-up question in concerns to switching. And as I'm making this adjustment in my content style, I don't even know if it's content style, like being more authentically me. Like, I don't know why I like overthink content so much. And I think it's because I am a creative. And so then I'm like, I have this idea. And then I'm like, oh shit, I didn't make anything. And then it's also a double edge with like a perfectionism where I want it to be so quality and look so high caliber that then I'm like, well, shit, I didn't have time this week to like do the high caliber stuff. And then
what's your Instagram?
I'll chase Lynn 252.
I'm listening. Keep going.
So then I just feel, I don't know. I overthink, but I'm still putting stuff out and I just don't want to overthink anymore. Like I want to know what I'm posting. I want to feel good in the content style that I'm doing and just repeat it.
You right now is giving you feedback. The energy you have in the morning, the meals that you're skipping, the workouts you're avoiding, the days that you say, I'm just going to start Monday. All of that is data. It's not some emotional craziness and it's not some failure. But most importantly, most high-performing women are moving way too fast to listen. So if you slow down long enough to see the story in your life is already telling you, you'd realize that the answers are right in front of you. There was a season where I thought more was the answer. More workouts, more tracking, more planning. But I was basically exhausted.
That's a live.
I love the start of that live.
Yeah. Hey.
Hey. That's fucking funny. I want to find more of the talking content.
Yeah, let's meal prep together.
So first things first, I really fucking like this style of content from you.
Okay, good. It's so easy.
I think this style of content from you has the potential to go boom. I think for this style of content, what I try to think about is like, with this style of content, I think it's important to tell stories to draw people in. Because I think that like, if you're talking about like overall topics, like subject matter, it's hard for people to grip onto it. But like, even if I grab an example like this right here, like I'm like, this generation's fucking cool.
I don't know who else feels like this, but I am genuinely fucking concerned for the next generation. Like, I'm actually scared.
And then I talk about how the West Kelowna fucking temporary office got shut down and we have a hard time finding workers and because people don't want to work and blah, blah. And then I go on my rant. So I think if you're going to do videos like this, I want you to think about a story. So I'll give you a specific example. Check this out.
Everything around you right now is giving you feedback. The energy you have in the morning, the meals that you're skipping, the workouts you're avoiding, the days that you say, I'm just going to start Monday. All of that is data.
Because I did the same fucking thing. When I first started my fitness journey, I literally told myself I was always going to start Monday. And I struggled with my weight loss for 5 fucking years. 5 years. It took me 5 years to get consistent, 5 years to like actually go to the gym, 5 years to actually take myself seriously because I told myself that I was too busy. I told myself that I've like got so much stuff going on, but like, so like, I want you to tell a specific story, but I think this is like, start doing this more often because I think this is like makes content easy for you. We can do like one of these every second day, or if you're posting twice a day, you can do one of these a day. Bam, done.
Okay. And then the second piece, because I love being able to like just speaking like that, like, oh my God, that would take a whole huge, the editing and all the things. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay. And then what would be like, I know that a lot of people, I actually videoed myself in the gym the other day and I was like, oh my God. So I do want to be more training, but I don't want to be this, because I don't have a huge passion. Like I love training, but it's passion around training is just like, I understand it all. I could tell you what to freaking do, but I don't want to talk about like eccentric and like, I'm not that type of trainer.
Yeah.
So I want to speak in terms where I'm still authoritative and people are going to hire me to be like their fitness and nutrition coach. But like, I'm really in love with the like more of the mindset and the like habit and the like self-development side of what fitness does for you than like the other stuff. And so I know that other stuff needs to be sprinkled in there. And I think that's where I get lost. I'm like, well,
no, it doesn't.
Focus this and no,
it doesn't.
Okay.
No, it doesn't. Because like, I think that you can talk about like, go look at Kirsten's content. My wife is an example.
Yeah.
She's the exact same as you. She fucking hates like, she's like, I will never do like, look at my recipe that I'm doing. Like, she's like, I'm never going to be like, steal this booty workout, Like for her, it's like, this is me going to the gym as a mom that's pregnant with 8 months old. This is my full body day as like an 8-month-old, pregnant lady.
Okay.
Like going to the gym for me is like necessary at this stage of pregnancy because blah, 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 blah. And getting out of bed this morning was hard because blah, 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 blah. But like I still went because blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
more
have
lifestyle.
to be. Yes.
direction.
Like, more your fucking take on training, you know?
Okay.
Like, you're like, I'm not the trainer that's going to go into the gym and say like, do the eccentric this and concentric this and tempo this. That's not me. I'm the type of trainer that's going to tell you to go to the gym because it'll make you feel better.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So a balance between the two, because I can still do the talking head where it's like clip, clip, clip in the gym, but like more chase vibes.
Yes. Chase vibes will be better.
I know. It's so hard to find it. I'm like, it's there. I'm like, I think I'm on the verge. I'm like,
if
I'm
you
right
could be
there.
this person on your reels, you would fucking crush.
Okay.
You got this.
And
Keep
someone,
going.
I think I'll just add this one last thing. Someone said just like record all the things and then clip it all together and then figure out what, like you also said that earlier, where it's like, just record all the stuff, see how you feel, and then take out the repetitive things to make it make sense.
Yep, exactly.
So, all right, cool. Thanks so much.
I appreciate you. You're going to crush this 4-day challenge. You can make $10,000 from this challenge. I'm just saying.
Oh, we're going to throw that out there. All right. 10,000. Let's go.
Okay. I appreciate you. Talk soon.
Bye.
Bye. Court, what's up? Tell me some wins, girl.
Hi. So win is I have a renewal PIF right after this, which I'm excited about. She's like confirmed because she's renewed so many times. She just loves me. I signed a client this week as well, and the onboarding after what you told me, like way smoother. So that's good with like boundaries and expectations. I redid the whole thing and it's amazing. Yeah, a couple things. Also, I'm super excited because I just recorded before here this call, like a vlog style Target haul. And I've never done anything like that. Well, not a haul, but like these protein drinks that are going to help them so much because they're like 90 calories. They're brand new. Yeah. But it's basically like girls love fucking Target. So I took them along with me, and like I've never done that style of content. And it's super fun because I feel like they're going to feel like almost like they're hanging out with me. It was a little social, like exposure therapy, I'd say, because people were staring at me in there. But I'm like, whatever, this was fun. So I'll just keep getting better at it. That's cool. Yeah. So a couple things. We are going, well, I guess let me say something first. I do feel like you were talking about chaos earlier, and I'm like, thank God you brought that up, because long story short, my car, a brand new car I just bought, the whole fucking computer was fucked. So I had to go fix it. It was all covered. That's good. But I was like feeling super anxious because I'm like, I have to take care of my clients, but I want to be doing like CTAs, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like that fucked me up because I wanted to sign more clients this week, but it's all set now. So I'm like, not going to harp on the past. It was annoying to deal with because I was trying to like work at the dealership and the Wi-Fi was going in and out, whatever. So I do want to get momentum with that. Good news is I have a client who's 3 weeks in who got crazy results already. So I want to post like a CTA because I haven't posted a CTA at all in like over a week. I don't know. I guess before that, my first question is like, what's the best way? Like, is it just like, do you want results like this? And like, talk about how she, like, it's crazy in 3 weeks, how much progress she's gotten. So I feel like that would be a good CTA because I haven't been getting as many leads because of this.
What I would do with the first, if you wanted to structure it like a story, here's how I would do it. It was like, if you want a creative way to do it, this is a different way to do it. So like slide number 1 is this client, just have the picture. Like, this is my client, Sarah, who signed up 3 weeks ago, who was struggling with and make it like an aesthetic story. And then be like, she came to me and she wanted to get result. And then the next slide is how she looks right now. This is my client 3 weeks later, and this is the things that we changed, These are the specific results that she got, And then the next slide is like a before and after of her. And like, this is only in 3 weeks. Imagine what 16 weeks is going to look like. And then the last slide is you, it's like the background photo of you with the client fucking before and after over top. Be like, if you want to learn how to get results like this, vote here, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help.
Cool. Yeah, that's good. Should I do like should I talk?
You could do a talking. You could do a talking reel.
Okay. Well, so or even yeah, or like just even my story, me talking versus just writing, because I've never done it like that.
You could. I think that people respond typically like if you want to get more leads. I think you'll get more leads from like that writing, just because it's easier to consume.
Okay, so I'll write it. Okay, cool. And then another thing is we're going to Miami next week because my boyfriend has to sell a car, but I want to make sure we're working there. Like, this is not vacation, but obviously we want to take advantage of the nice weather. We're going to be in bathing suits and stuff. So what would be like the best, I don't know, like strategy in terms of like, I want to sign clients while I'm there and we're only there for 5 days. I want to like document as much as I can because again, I feel like I've slowed down and I'm getting pissed because I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So the boring, monotonous fucking day-to-day shit I would do for like 2 hours in the morning before everybody gets up. So like in the morning, like the boring, like fucking sending DMs, getting back to client messages, like the monotonous stuff I would do in the morning. In the afternoon, I would spend doing content. and like, you're out at the pool by the beach, you could do a little bit of work, a little bit of DMs, but like in the afternoon, I would just be like chilling by the pool, putting together like before and after photos, posting them on your stories, like just like sharing what you guys are doing in Miami. And then as people are replying to your DMs, like booking in for sales calls. That's what I would do.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's helpful. Yeah. Because I was just trying to figure out how to structure it. And then I guess one thing is my boyfriend's here right now. And obviously we're going to Miami. I'm noticing like yesterday I was behind on content because of the car shit, but he helped record that video. And when he like recorded it, it's so much fucking quicker to have someone switch the angle for you. Like we did it in like less than 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But the issue is like sometimes I have to edit, he has to edit. Like we're almost on opposite teams. And I'm like, how can we figure out, even if it's just a content day where like I film for you for a time block, you film for me, because that's where we run into like we want to help each other, but we also both have our own fucking businesses.
That is literally what me and Kirsten do, is like when we would film together, because there was like videos that Kirsten and I would want to do like the funny stuff, but then there was also videos that I would want her for. So it'd be like half of the filming session was for her, half of the filming session was for me. So like any videos that she needed me for or anything she needed help with, we would do for like, an hour, and then the next hour was me. So you guys just have to like come to a common agreement. And I think it's good that you guys help each other out with content. I also think it's good that you guys are in each other's videos, because I think the videos, both of your videos will perform better. Like his videos will perform better if you're in them, and your videos will perform better if he's in them. It's both of you guys are going to benefit from that. So it's like dedicate like a 2-hour time block and then say, we film for me in the first hour and we film for you in the second hour.
Okay.
And then each person's responsible for bringing what they need from the other person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. We need to do more videos together. We haven't in a while. And I think a minimum like once a week couples content for sure.
Agreed. Those couples content fucking crushes.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's helpful. Last thing, I guess I'm going to do this CTA. I just am like confused why things are slowing down. Again, we know the fucking car shit, but regardless, if this CTA doesn't perform as well as I want, should I look into like a 4-day challenge? I've never done a 4-day challenge in my life.
I think that'd be very, very, very good for you. I think a 4-day challenge would absolutely crush for you.
Okay, cool. So I'll do the CTA tomorrow, because obviously it's getting late here.
Regardless of how the CTA does, I still think you should do the 4-day challenge if you've never done one. I think it's going to fucking crush.
I'm thinking so too, because they get a taste of me. I'm like, I'm not doing a 14-day because fuck that. That's so long and like pouring into them. But 4 days, I'm like, I feel like they'll love my energy and be like, yeah, I want to work with you.
Agreed. 100%. I think you should do it.
Okay. So I should just go look at the training for 4-day challenge.
Yeah.
Cool,
and I would also obviously do the CTA, but I would definitely do it.
Okay. Last thing, because I know this is a long one. So I can also ask you this next week if you don't have time. I'm doing an in-person event, which I am excited about, November 8th for my gym. It's going to be good because I know a lot of girls are coming. But I do believe, again, the in-person energy, like I have that, I think that would be good. How can I strategize that to like make these people clients? Because I feel like I could do it.
When is the event?
November 8th to Saturday.
Okay, because it's a long question.
Yeah.
Come next week with how many people are coming, how the event's set up, and then I'll teach you how to convert. Come next week with a little bit more data and I'll help you convert.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have the best day ever.
You too.
Okay, bye, Court.
Bye.
Have fun in Miami.
Thanks.
Q Rush, last but not least, big dog. What's up? What's up, big dog?
What's happening? Shit, good stuff. I'll start with a win. So win is honestly just surviving that little struggle I was going to for a few months. I kind of went through most of my most stressful financial time in a long time. But this month I'm paid off the 10K. Next month I'm paying off my car. And I feel like I'm going to have $6,000 of expenses coming off, heading right into like Black Friday and New Year's and stuff. And I just feel like the timing couldn't be better when it comes to that.
I love that for you, bro.
Appreciate that. So actually my main question got answered a little bit ago. So last time we were talking, you were saying it's time for me to start running follower ads. I just finished Sales Mastery and Content Mastery. So I haven't actually looked at the other modules yet. Is there a new follower ad module in there?
Yeah, I did training last week. Have you guys seen the new training in the portal? I actually recorded it after Podchats last week. Has anybody seen the new training in the portal? I sent it to Janelle. So if it's not in the portal yet, I will message Janelle and ask her where she put it, because she did say that it was going up. But yes, the answer is we did record it.
And I guess it was kind of like the rundown, just like basic as far as like new? I gotta film a new video, or should I be trying to find a banger?
Yeah, you can find a video on your page. So you don't have to film a new video. Literally, bro, the training is like a step-by-step setup in terms of like how to choose the right video, how to know if the video is performing well, how to set up the ad, how to set up the audience, literally everything. So it's going to be like when you're watching the training, it's like you're going to be able to follow along and literally do it as the training's going.
Perfect. And that's somewhere in the 10K.
Yeah, Lot said it is in the 10K. I'm assuming it's probably in call replays. That's where I would look at call replays.
Yeah, I've been looking in there lately. All right, cool. I got my question answered earlier. So feeling good. Got another 7-8 months now to like really see what I can make out of this. I feel like my expenses are paid off, feeling in a good spot. So appreciate you pushing me.
Appreciate you, brother. I'm going to message Janelle to confirm where exactly the video it is, and then I'll send that to the 10K Mastermind chat. Thanks for being my client, bro.
Yes, sir.
Okay, much love, Q-Rush. Talk soon, brother. Peace. All right, you guys. Thank you guys so much for being my clients. Hope you guys have the best day of your entire lives. Justin Klein. Danny Boy didn't ask a question today. That's weird. Danny Boy didn't ask a question today. No questions for Danny Boy. What's up, bro? How you doing?
No, we were good, mate. Look, I got a win if you want to hear it. I mean,
yeah, I do fucking want to hear it.
One of your tactics. So
what happened?
I had a guy that he blah 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 agreed to the call, and we had on Wednesday he was meant to pay. He didn't pay, and I was like, man, I'm just going to call this guy and have a chat. Called him, no problem at all, man. He just went straight in and paid it. Usually I would like hum and ha about it, but man, I just like picked up the phone and called him, and he jumped straight on.
That's my fucking boy, Daniel.
Yeah, we got there.
You just got to pick up the phone. This is Daniel's wifey.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Hi. What's your name?
Natalia.
Natalia, nice to meet you. I've heard some things about you. You became friends with somebody in the 10K. Who was it?
Oh, Katie.
Katie. Yeah.
Is she on?
I don't think she's on right now, actually. She's not on, no.
She's a legend.
Yeah.
She's in the CLA. She'll be getting the 10K soon.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, Danny boy. Congratulations, bro. It's weird not seeing you ask a question. That's why I was like, are you okay, bro?
I thought I'll let everyone else.
All right, guys. Thanks for being my clients, everyone. Hope you guys have the best day ever, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye for now. See you guys. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. Hopefully you got some value. If you did, and you want to learn more about how me and my team can help you scale your online fitness business to $10,000 a month, DM me 10K on Instagram at @TheRealBrianMark for more information, and I'll reach out to you to see if I can help you grow an online coaching business.